Welcome back to Dark Case Stories, your destination for chilling true crime stories that delve into the darkest corners of human nature. From unsolved mysteries to notorious serial killers, we explore real-life cases that shock, terrify, and leave you questioning everything. With in-depth research, compelling storytelling, and haunting details, each video will take you deep into the minds of criminals and the stories of their victims. Today, we uncover the heartbreaking story of Rhea Mae Tocmo, a vibrant 22-year-old college student whose life was brutally taken, reminding us of the dangers that can lurk within seemingly loving relationships. Rhea Mae Tocmo was a bright, ambitious young woman known for her dedication to her studies and her vibrant personality. Her love for learning drove her to excel academically, and she had big dreams for her future, which she pursued with unwavering focus. Rhea's close-knit relationships with her family and friends reflected her warm, caring nature, making her a beloved figure in her community. Despite her busy life, she always made time for those she cherished, embodying a balance of hard work and love for the people around her. Gabitero told the police that his relationship with Rhea Mae Tocmo began on December 5, 2022, after they connected through Facebook. Though they had not met in person at the beginning of their relationship, Gabitero mentioned that he had been sending her money, which he earned as a construction worker, to support her. Their relationship remained largely virtual during its early stages, with financial assistance being a significant aspect of their interactions. On April 2023, Rhea Mae Tocmo went missing under mysterious circumstances, sparking immediate concern from her family and friends. Rhea, a vibrant and dedicated young woman, had been in regular contact with her loved ones, so her sudden disappearance raised alarm bells. Her family, filled with worry, quickly initiated a search, contacting authorities and spreading the word through social media to gather information about her whereabouts. As the search intensified, suspicion began to fall on Rhea Mae's boyfriend, Gabitero, whose behavior after her disappearance seemed unusual. According to reports, while her family and friends were desperately searching for her, Gabitero appeared detached and uncooperative, heightening concerns. His evasiveness and lack of involvement in the search only fueled speculation about his potential role in her disappearance. As her loved ones pressed for answers, the case took a darker turn, with the boyfriend's odd actions adding to the growing mystery surrounding Rhea Mae's fate. The investigation into Rhea Mae Tocmo's disappearance took a tragic turn when her body was discovered in a suitcase in a residential area. Authorities quickly began piecing together the events leading up to her death. The investigation revealed that her boyfriend, Gabitero, had been the last person in contact with her, and suspicion fell on him due to his inconsistent behavior and attempts to distance himself from the situation. Through interviews with witnesses, digital footprints from social media, and financial transactions, the police were able to gather enough evidence to bring Gabitero in for questioning. As the pressure mounted, he eventually confessed to the crime. Gabitero revealed the shocking details of how a confrontation between the two had escalated, leading to her tragic death. He admitted to concealing her body and attempting to dispose of it to cover up the crime. The discovery of Rhea Mae's body sent shockwaves through her community, intensifying calls for justice and shedding light on the dangers of abusive relationships. Her death served as a heartbreaking reminder of the importance of recognizing the warning signs of controlling and toxic behavior in relationships, and the tragic consequences that can result if those red flags are ignored. As authorities delved deeper into the investigation surrounding Rhea Mae Tocmo's disappearance, crucial evidence began to surface. A taxi driver reported a significant encounter on the morning after Rhea went missing. He recalled picking up a woman identified as Jewel Smith, who was traveling with a large box. This box became a focal point of the investigation, as it was believed to contain Rhea Mae's body. This revelation prompted law enforcement to scrutinize Jewel Smith's connection to Rhea Mae and her boyfriend, leading to further questioning. The driver's testimony helped piece together the timeline of events, raising serious questions about the circumstances leading to Rhea Mae's tragic end. The taxi driver's testimony regarding picking up Jewel Smith, who was reportedly carrying a large box, proved to be a critical piece of evidence in the investigation of Rhea Mae Tocmo's disappearance. According to reports, the driver recalled the encounter happening on the morning of Rhea Mae's disappearance, which raised significant questions about Smith's involvement and the contents of the box. This account was essential for piecing together the timeline and circumstances surrounding Rhea Mae's case. The large box became a focal point of the investigation, prompting authorities to consider what it might have contained and how it related to Rhea Mae's disappearance. The testimony not only linked Jewel Smith to the timeline of events, but also raised suspicions regarding her potential involvement in the circumstances surrounding Rhea Mae's tragic fate. This evidence underscored the importance of detailed witness accounts in uncovering the truth behind a case that had already shocked the community. Jewel Smith's relationship with Rhea Mae Tocmo and her boyfriend added a complex layer to the investigation surrounding Rhea Mae's disappearance. Jewel was reportedly a friend of Rhea Mae's boyfriend, which raised questions about her involvement and knowledge of their relationship dynamics. The connection between Jewel and Rhea Mae was scrutinized after the taxi driver's account of picking up Jewel with a large box, a detail that became significant in the investigation. Authorities considered how Jewel might have been involved in the events leading up to Rhea Mae's disappearance. Her proximity to Rhea Mae's boyfriend and the circumstances surrounding the box suggested that she could have information relevant to the timeline of events and possibly the motive behind Rhea Mae's tragic fate. As the investigation progressed, police focused on uncovering the nature of Jewel's relationship with both Rhea Mae and her boyfriend. This included examining their communications, social interactions, and any potential conflicts that could have contributed to the tragic outcome. Jewel's testimony, along with the taxi driver's account, played a crucial role in piecing together the events that unfolded and in understanding the broader context of the case, which ultimately sparked discussions about domestic violence and relationship safety. The death of Rhea Mae Tocmo sent shockwaves through her community, sparking outrage over domestic violence and raising awareness about the dangers of toxic relationships. Community members expressed their grief and anger through candlelight vigils, social media campaigns, and public protests, demanding justice for Rhea Mae and calling for stronger measures to protect women from similar fates. Her tragic story became a rallying point for conversations about relationship safety, particularly the signs of controlling and abusive behaviors. Advocacy groups and local leaders began pushing for greater awareness of domestic violence, emphasizing the need for early intervention and support for victims. The outpouring of support for Rhea Mae's family also highlighted the collective desire for accountability, with many calling for stricter legal action against perpetrators of intimate partner violence. The community's response turned her death into a movement, encouraging more people to speak up about their own experiences and take steps to ensure that such tragedies are prevented in the future. Her story became a symbol of the importance of recognizing red flags in relationships and the urgency of standing against all forms of abuse. Rhea Mae Tocmo's story serves as a painful reminder of the dangers that can exist in relationships, especially when jealousy and control take hold. Let us remember her life and advocate for those who may be suffering in silence. Thank you for watching, and if you found this story impactful, please like and subscribe for more stories that matter.